Hello friends, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about one of the very important Git interview question. And question is here. What is the difference between working tree, index and head? So let's try to understand through explanation as well as through an example. So when we talk about the working tree is a tree of source files that you can see and edit, right? So basically what happens when you start working on any Git based project, right? Then first of all, you have to check out or clone your repository from GitHub, right? And once you clone, then you import this code into your IDE, whether you are working Eclipse or IntelliJ or some other IDE, you have to import and you start working. You do a lot of modification, you do delete, you delete some file unnecessary file, you do various modification, and after that you push your code into GitHub using Git, right? So working tree is nothing but your local workspace, right? Now the Git index is where you place files you want commit to the Git repository, right? Index is also called staging. The index is a staging area where a new file is prepared, right? Essentially the contents of the index are what you go into new commit, right? So whenever you do git commit -a and you specify a message, git commit message, before that you have to do -m and commit message, right? So whenever you issue this command, then all those files is going to add into your local repository, right? So command git here, to add any files into your staging area, you have to use git add, right? So that this will add or update files from working tree to your index, right, or staging area. Now last but not the least, what is head? Head is a reference to the last commit in your current extracted branch, right? So let's try to understand through an example. So here you can see I have Eclipse. I have imported this project, and this project is currently pointed to the master branch, right? Let me open my Git. So here is the Git bash, and if I do git status, then this will show current status of my local repository that is currently completely synced with the master branch, right? Let's say if you do any kind of modification, if you add, let's say, JavaDoc, sorry, then that there is kind of one modification, right? So what do you do? Basically you do git add. Either here various way you can add this file into indexing. Either you can specify -u. This will add all the basically updated files in your staging area. When I say updated files, means either existing modified files or existing deleted files. Then those files, if you create new files, that is not going to add into a staging area if you use git add -u. Here we have another option -a. You can specify either -a or period. This will add all those modification, whether that is a tracked and non-tracked files, into your staging area. So just after that I'm pressing enter, and if I do git status, then you'll see this file has been added into, sorry, git status. This file is added into the staging area. This is showing into basically green color, right? So again you do some modification in some other file, again you can do git add period or git add -a, and that will add into a stage area. So many times you can issue this command, git add command, and all those changes will going to add into your staging area. Now let's say I want to commit it, right? So we have a command is called git commit, right? And you have to do -m, and here you can specify commit message. So I'm going to specify commit message added JavaDoc, right, and press enter. So basically what does this command? Basically this command will take all those files from the staging area, whatever files you have added till yet, and that will put into your local repository, right? And now if you would like to push these changes on the remote repository or GitHub, then you have to use the command git push, right? So I'm going to do git push. So these changes is going to push on the remote repository, right? So that other people can see this change and they can pull those changes into their local workspace, right? Now, so if I go to the GitHub, I could see these changes over there, right? So if I could go here, this is my workspace. I'm going to sorry, this is my remote repository. There you can see I have chosen master branch over here. If you go to this class, and here is the control, here you could see whatever Java doc I have added, right? So here I have added those Java doc that is got reflected, right? Now we were talking about the head as well, so let me clear this terminal. So if you do git log and press enter, then here you can see this head is currently pointing, basically master branch is currently pointing to the head, and this is the latest commit what we have done. There we have added Java doc, right? So basically head is nothing but that head is always pointing to the latest commit, right, on whatever branch you have right now, right? So here you can see head is currently pointing to the master branch, which is the latest commit here. So I hope you understood. I hope you enjoy learning this video, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.